Okay, so I just finished that listing presentation I was talking about when I talked about the 34293 zip code, and I think it went really well. We'll see if I end up with the listing presentation or listing, but they are interviewing 3 people. I do know my my competition, so to speak, so I feel good about it. I feel like what they wanted in a listing agent. I feel like I have everything they want to offer. I felt like it was a good idea to do a live video on the after of the listing, and just kind of share with you what was very important to them. They are an older couple, but very tech savvy. They really were interested in how many different ways am I going to market their property. And this is obviously the most important part of acquiring a listing first, and then marketing it secondly. How many eyes are we going to get this listing in front of, and how many showings are we going to have, because that's our job as listing agents, is showings. How many people can we get it? Obviously we want qualified buyers in there, so we do our job on the back end to make sure that we're getting approved, pre-approved, qualified buyers into our listings. But they asked some very pointed questions on, okay, what do how do you get it to different countries? And we obviously at Keller Williams have great tools to be able to do that, including GPS, but also ListHub, and those types of things that we use, some of the tools that we use to get it across the country. But we also talked about 3D tours, and we talked about video. Video is very important to this customer, and really being able to market some of the different things that they put into this home, because the home was built in the early or mid 2000s. They had put a ton of money into impact glass sliders, so they felt like we needed to market that and make sure people knew, especially with the conditions right now with Michael coming through and Irma last year. Obviously we all know that's the protection of your home, and the protection of who's inside is important, but the marketing thing was extremely important to them, and that they're actually lived in another country, as they're United States people, actually from Ohio, but they lived in a different country, so it was important to them to know how we were going to globally market that. Without giving our tricks of the trade, so to speak, we certainly touched on that, and we have process and systems in place to certainly do that for our clients. Also, just really looking at all the details in the home. These folks, if they're that keen or savvy on marketing, it was important for me to understand all the little details that were put into the home, especially since they bought it, in the mid 2000s. But I guess the point to this video is marketing. Make sure that we can, separate ourselves in this business, rather than the agents that we very well know just, list it in the MLS and, pray that it sells. Well, not only at the Hanley Homes Group do we have different ways of doing things, whether it be video, pictures, 3D tours. There's a lot of things behind the MLS and the back portion of the MLS that we do, and call and text and so on and so forth, to get your your property marketed properly. But Keller Williams really does give a tremendous amount of infrastructure and guidance and teaching to be able to get that accomplished at the highest level. It makes me thankful as an agent, to have those tools. But as an agent, you have to be able to use those tools, understand those tools, and leverage those tools to be able to accomplish the ultimate goal in selling property at the highest value in the shortest amount of time, and obviously getting a happy client behind it. So I think I had a successful listing presentation. What I plan on doing is sharing a little bit more before and afters. I will admit if I don't get the listing presentation, because we are not all perfect, and we always have things we can grow and learn from. So part of that I'm going to share, and hopefully I think I'm going to get it. I'm always positive, and I would love the opportunity to work for these folks as well, because it's not always about that. It's about their goals and building relationships and so on and so forth. That really makes me happy to do this business and be able to be in real estate. I take it very seriously, but it's just a wonderful thing to be able to meet clients and folks that need our help or an agent's help, and we're able to do that in a good quality way. So nonetheless, I will talk to you folks out there later, and I hope you have another wonderful day, because it is beautiful again in Florida. And if you do know someone that wants to buy or sell a home in the Sarasota County area, or for anywhere in the world for that matter, you can call me, because we have relationships built worldwide, and I can certainly help you get an agent wherever it may be. But if you're looking to move in the Sarasota County area, Venice, Inglewood, Northport, Sarasota itself, Nokomis, Osprey, feel free to give us a call if you have any questions. 941-223-4759 is my cell phone. We are always here to help, and we look forward to meeting new people all the time and seeing what we can do for you. Have a great day.